Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with a message called Julie Meet Jesus. Actually, it's going to be two parts to this message, but before I start, I wanted to comment on something I've noticed happening, and I thought I would just mention it in case you ever experience it. Um, I will sit for these blank times like I'm used to moving fairly smoothly from action to action. And lately, I have had these blank times where I don't know what anything is for. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm sitting there and I have some vague idea of, well, I'm kind of supposed to do this thing next, I think. But the next step is not apparent to me at all. Like, I just have to sit there and wait it out. Um, until it comes to me, until it becomes clear, and then I get up and do it. And I think this could be, this could cause worry because people would think, well, what kind of symptom is this? In my experience, I think it's just learning how to be guided by what we are always and coming out of the habit of the ego guiding us through fear and learning to be guided by love. There seems to be this in between thing of understanding what it feels like to be guided one way versus being guided another way. And I think it can manifest like this in these times of just blank sitting where you really don't seem to know the first thing about anything. But it's okay. Eventually, something clicks into place and it all works out. Okay. So this message represents a shift in what I've been experiencing, but a very helpful shift. And I was instructed to just be very blunt in expressing how it was for me at first. I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed right now. Instead of my very floaty, beautiful light friends coming to me in the shower, Jesus showed up. Actually, I just typed Jesus came, but then I thought that writing Jesus came in the shower would be kind of dirty. My new instructions are blunt honesty and overshare the personal. This is uncomfortable. That's my annoyance. I'm being pushed way past my comfort zone, but somehow I sense that's appropriate and helpful. How did baby steps suddenly turn into giant steps? But do I want to be happy? Yes, I do. Then the guidance is here for me. I can follow. I can sense that the me that feels uncomfortable, the me that feels confronted and intruded upon, that is not me at all. It truly is in my best interest to allow that me to be highlighted and triggered by the overclose presence of Jesus, and to allow all that is not me or you to wash away. But motherfucker, words cannot express how much this feels like an intrusion. I wanted to capture this honestly because all of my memories of feeling that people had overstepped and were overclose in the past, it all came down to this: surrendering to what I am, surrendering to what we are. That was my projection. That was my resistance to recognizing that we are all joined. That was my dedication to seeing threats everywhere. My light friends, they helped me to just start to see it, to find my willingness to let it go. But Jesus, he just hops in here right in my face and tells me we're letting it go, and here's how we're going to do it. The part of me that thought I could decide to turn left or right overruled completely. I can see how it's good. With two of us trying to decide, how can we come back to ourself? But I can recognize the me in him, he who is not afraid to be overclose. Where I have been hesitant to overstep and intrude upon your life before, well, apparently that's all gone out the window, and I still think it's my safety. So I'm still shouting, hey, and reaching out after it. But it's gone. It's too late. And here I am with Jesus. There's really nothing left to do but allow him to lead. But I know that in allowing him to lead, I am allowing our true self to lead. I am safe in that, and so are you. Jesus is not everyone's caseworker, but what a shock to find out he's mine. Everyone will experience a guiding presence that feels super intrusive, however. It only intrudes upon maniacal perception. Geez, that seemed harsh, but I can see how this is so. So I will allow my maniacal perception to be intruded upon and washed away. Wishing you well today. And that was part 1. I'm going to cue up part 2. Okay, so this is Julie Meets Jesus part 2. It softens. It softens into gratitude for all the help that is being made available. It softens into listening. It softens into celebration of all met and all thought of without exception. It softens into acceptance of all the lessons. It softens into seeing all as I am, not as we appear to be. It seems to happen in an ordinary life, between the library and Target. Allow our designated caseworker from the light to melt all that we aren't? Okay. That hard edge that rises up in defense when the presence is felt, it just melts. It's okay, and it's safe. We are held and helped always and in all ways. Thanks for listening.